It's the most anticipated regular season matchup as Tom Brady returns to what we thought was his forever home. Can he join Favre and Peyton as the only QBs to beat every team? Find out next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds here. And that one results in 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball. Teams press and
they'll run it here. This is James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing, Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of run.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Nick Folk for the Patriots field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shoves him aside. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Brady now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. And back out are the New England Patriots, who have started a season 1-2 for only the third time in the last 20 seasons. Rookie first-round quarterback Mac Jones experiencing a few growing pains in Week 3, throwing 3 interceptions, including a pick. On second down at 4, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On the handoff, it's White. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 6 yards left on second down. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. First down, here's White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. On second and 9, Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
3 down.
up in a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, a run from White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Operating from the gun, Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He completes it right side to White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. That's to a guy who was briefly a Patriot, Antonio Brown. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. To throw again on second down. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first,
Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think
Jones on 1st and 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Myers. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Fournette, a first down, still going. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
The New England Patriots were seeking a good edge rusher, and Matt Judon is now providing that, having come over from Baltimore. 30.5 sacks the last 4 years there. They expect him to get to the quarterback frequently in Patriots red and blue.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes... On first down, White. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run on first down. White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Opting to run again here with White. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of the yard. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft, but he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 2nd down. Now Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Brady's throw there complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Brady now to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go, boys. Bring it in.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a complete. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Lawrence Guy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Right now clinging. On second down, they go back to White again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
On third down, it's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They defer to White out of the shotgun. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.